Welcome to Twinkl Tips Tuesday. My name is Emma and today I'm going to be showing you a tip about how to prepare your students for NAPLAN using one of our free Twinkl resources. First, as always, go to twinkl.com.au and simply type in NAPLAN into the search bar. Now I want to help my Year 3 students prepare for NAPLAN, so I'm going to type in NAPLAN Year 3 and click search. So scroll down until you find the free resource labelled and click View Resource. It loads in a new tab. As this is a free resource, you don't need to subscribe to Twinkl Australia to download it. So you just click Download and a zip file will download. This is a resource pack that has preparation worksheets, practice exams and an explanation about NAPLAN in general. I'm going to show you now how to use some of these worksheets and resources. Let's start with the PowerPoint from the zip file, NAPLAN Year 3 Language Conventions. This PowerPoint would be great to use at the beginning of one of your lessons on NAPLAN practice to explain what NAPLAN is to your students, why we sit the NAPLAN test, and how to best prepare for the Language Conventions test. After the PowerPoint, there are some post-learning discussion questions that you can also use, and then move on to the worksheets in the resource pack. So after explaining NAPLAN using the Language Conventions PowerPoint, you can then give your students a sample test to complete. We have practice tests that follow all the NAPLAN sections for literacy, such as the narrative, and you could use these as a practice test to acquaint your students with the structure of a narrative NAPLAN exam. Next, in the NAPLAN Year 3 resource pack, we have a Understanding NAPLAN Numeracy PowerPoint, which goes through the best strategies to help solve any of the NAPLAN numeracy questions. This is a great resource to be done at the start of a maths lesson, and then perhaps followed by a NAPLAN style numeracy test. Here at Twinkl Australia, student and staff wellbeing is one of our most important values. That's why in our NAPLAN resource pack, we have 2 mindfulness colouring sheets for your students to complete. If you would like some more in-depth NAPLAN wellbeing resources, we actually also have a NAPLAN wellbeing resource pack. So if we start back at Twinkl Australia and we type in NAPLAN wellbeing into the search bar, you can see NAPLAN wellbeing resource pack comes up. Let's click that and see what's in this pack. So you'll see straight away it appears. We click View Resource and it opens in a new tab. And we begin to download. As you can see, we have many resources in the Twinkl Wellbeing Resource Pack. There's a growth mindset lesson plan that you can use alongside some of the growth mindset resources that we have in the pack, such as a mindset explaining growth mindset, a key part of wellbeing for students, an ambient sounds and pictures multimedia resource. This would be a great resource to use when you are having your students either practicing mindfulness techniques or perhaps doing some of the practice NAPLAN tests. It includes pictures and sounds to create a relaxing atmosphere for your students. The Yoga Poses PowerPoint and Activity Pack within the Wellbeing NAPLAN Resource Pack would be a great idea and activity for your students to do, perhaps as a bit of a brain break in between doing writing tasks so they don't get restless, or as a bit of a warm-up or warm-down to the day during the NAPLAN period. There are instructions for a great range of mindfulness games to play with your students. The Wellbeing Pack features more mindfulness colouring pages, which would be, I think, a really good resource to use at the end of a day after you have finished explaining NAPLAN, or even as a resource to use after the NAPLAN tests are completed for your students. That's it for this Twinkl Tips Tuesday. Join us next week for some more Twinkl tips, and good luck with NAPLAN.